That's what strong men do. A man who can build a solution, not who can just complain about one. Stop bitching, stop moaning, stop being a pussy, stop being a wuss. How about you use all of the energy for complaining to actually creating some type of solution? And maybe understand what it means to be a strong or powerful man. If you can't be powerful, be a strong man. And I'll tell you the difference between those two before we're done here. The first step to being a strong or powerful man is to stop being a little bitch. Stop using all of your energy to complain and moan about how things are not going right in your life. When I use the term little bitch man, it has nothing to do with females. It has nothing to do with women or girls. It has everything to do with how powerful you get to be as a real man. The secret is being politically correct does not matter. What matters is how you treat people. What matters is if you are a nurturing man or a toxic man. What matters is if you are uplifting people as a man or if you are putting people down. What matters is if you are healing people or you are hurting people. How you treat people matters way more than all of the complaining you're doing about being politically correct. We know that language is an indication of beliefs. And we know that beliefs are an indication of what you do, how you act. So we think that we can help you when we tell you to use less toxic language. We think that maybe if you use better language, you'll be that much less of a dick. You'll be that much less of an asshole if you use better language. That's the idea anyway. You'll be that much less of a predator, of someone who is looking to hurt people or doing it without the intelligence of knowing that they're hurting people. That's the whole thing behind being politically correct. It comes from a noble place. Don't sit around acting like you have a problem when you are the problem. But don't just come to the table with your problems. You better come with a series of solutions that can help you get rid of that problem. Problem solving is not about intelligence. It's not an accident. It's not about being the smartest person. It is a system. There are a series of steps that you can do to stop complaining and get to work. The first step is define the problem. Now, if you have a complaint, if you're nagging, if you're fussing, if you're moaning all the time, you're that much closer to defining what the problem is. Write it down. Look at your problem. Share your problem. Ask other people, does this make sense as a problem? Why? Because I'm about to get to the second part of solving that problem, which is gathering more information. Get the information that's relevant to the problem that you have identified. Collect as much details as you can. And then you're going to use those details to begin to brainstorm solutions. Think about how this problem can be solved based on all of the information that you have collected and been given. And now that you have some possible solutions, it's time to test them. See what works. Some things will work. Other things will not. Keep what works and get rid of the rest. Now you have more information. Now you can begin to implement solutions. Now you can repeat this process until you come to a pleasing place. Repeat the steps until you have a workable solution. Problem solving is a system that builds solutions. Now, that's what strong men do. That is a strong man, a man who can build a solution, not who can just complain about one. Here is where you go if you want to be powerful. Bring other men with you. Great, you have a solution. Call up your men, call up your buddies, call up your friends, and tell them about your problem. Tell them what you're about to do, and then ask them what they think is a good solution. Enroll them in making more progress. That's how powerful men work.